Hello there, welcome to The Nation. I'm Jessie CHAHAL. As we commemorate World Rare Disease Day 2025 and on the cusp of the holy month of Ramadan, today we share with you a story of an extraordinary family, one that is filled with resilience and unwavering love, and their journey navigating their life with the Prader-Willi syndrome. Joining me in the studio today is, of course, Mike himself, Mikhael Azman, with his parents, FARAHIAH, MOHAMAD, ARIFFIN, and Azman AHMAD BAKRI. Welcome to the studio. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
To really not just raise awareness, but to normalize the story of your journey and what it has been so far. I want to take you to the theme this year, Azman, which is more than you can imagine. That is the theme for World Rare Disease Day this year. What do you think, or how do you interpret this theme?
If you ask me, from my point of view, can you imagine is how normal community accepts that the normalcy of having special needs children and being inclusive towards them. So it's more about how can we accommodate them without breaking the routine.
That's right. We're going to see here on the screen many images of Mike and his family going through their everyday activities as well. Really nice picture there, Mike. How are you feeling today, Mike? Tell us a little bit about this picture. Yeah, tell us a bit about that.
What? Cat got a tongue.
Mike is a thriving 13-year-old young adult, I must say, teenager. What has the journey been like for you so far?
For me, I find it very privileged, because at first we feel like, having a special need children will be difficult, and then going through the whole process, and then I think what's more important is getting to know them, what actually their needs, and then once we cater to their needs, he will be happy and we are very happy also. So for me, it's like it's not just about them, it's about us as well, finding the goodness, the positivity in them, and we both actually learn so much from Mike himself. So that is actually a very, very special and privilege to us parents.
Right.
Yeah.
Walk us back through the time where you discovered the diagnosis, and what was that like, navigating a rare disease?
It's hard. It's really hard. It's not. I cannot even imagine if some suddenly that. How come I got a special needs kid? But most of the people that I interact with, they told us that, we have never heard of that kind of syndrome. What is that? And even when the doctor told us, and we tried to explain the characteristic of the syndrome to other families, they say, he cannot control his hunger. He has no feeling of being full. He is always hungry 24 hours, 24/7 of the day. And when we told them that, sometimes, not every time, but sometimes, it became the butt of a joke for them. Okay, I also have the same condition. I also feeling hungry all the time. So that's why my answer to that is always going to the mama or something like that. Well, yeah. To them it must be kind of funny, but to us as parents, if this is the response that you are going to give me when I told you about the situation of my kid, then maybe I should have been silent on that matter. So it comes back to what we call the more than can you imagine, because I don't think that normal people can imagine the hardship of trying to cope in raising a child with rare disease like this. It's very hard. What
were some of the early signs or symptoms that made you wonder this is a slightly unusual behavior?
He was born in Ipoh. It's not in Klang Valley. He was born in Ipoh. So on the day that he was born, he was not crying. he has blonde hair. His skin was very Caucasian-like. So the doctor, at first, the doctor suspected, I think your child has albinism. Is an albino, but I think we better do a further checkup. So after 2 months of multiple checkup, so this is a very special case, and the cases in Malaysia at that time was I think it was only around 30 or 40. So there's no cure for him. He has Prader-Willi syndrome. So the most heartbreaking thing for me at the time was hearing from the mouth of the doctor that there's no cure, and the life expectancy in Malaysia was quite low at that time. So it was very heartbreaking for me.
That's right. But Mike, we're really happy that you're here with us today. Were you excited to know that you were going to come on?
Yes.
Excited tak hari ni?
Yes, it's Bruno. Are you having fun right now? Yeah. Okay.
So what is a typical day like for Mike Farah?
Right now, we will have we have a routine. Okay, in the morning he's very on time. 6 o'clock he will wake up, and then he will usually knock on the door and say, "Mama, it's time for prayer."
Okay,
yeah,
it's very good.
It's a routine. Yeah, I'll just wait for him in the room and say, "Okay, where's Mike? Okay," and then he'll be, "Mama, it's time for prayer." Okay, and then he knows
he will wake up people for prayer, but he will not do the pray. But he will not do the praying.
Okay, so he just is there to make sure everyone's on time and punctual.
Yes. So he likes to be the one that managing the house, and then he will make sure, okay, Mama, where's my tea? And then he will wake up, and then we will actually prepare himself. We will go to school, and then he prefers us to bring, like, it's a routine for us to drop by and in nearby warung for some kuih. He will select a few.
Apa kuih favorite Mike? Apa Mike paling
What's your favorite kuih? What? Kuih cucu?
Banana cake. Curry puff.
You've listed all my favourites food.
Yeah. And then
after the warung?
Yeah, and then lunchtime we pick him up and then we go for lunch. And then in the afternoon we will have afternoon walk. We have afternoon walk, and then early dinner around 6. And then around 8, 9 we settle down already. That will be our daily
full
basis.
day.
Yeah. And then we will go for run Saturday or Sunday every week. Yeah.
It's very I'm very grateful because we found a running club consisting of OKU children that can accept Mike for what he is, and they are very friendly with Prader-Willi syndrome kids. We have been running with the Incredible Warrior Club, I think, for the past year.
So big shout out to all the club members. I hear that everyone has garnered support and are all watching as well. Mike, you make everyone very proud. So it's running on weekends?
Yes, every weekend. Basically, we are running on either is on Saturday or Sunday, but every weekend we must do a run, at least a 5-kilometer run.
We talk about inclusivity, but here is something that you deal with every single day. What does inclusivity mean for you and for Mike, in terms of school or education or accessibility?
Inclusivity, okay, if we're going to talk about inclusivity, I'm going to talk about it in general, okay? Kids with special needs, especially with rare disease kids. I find it hard for normal kids to really accept him as what he is, because he's totally different from what the normal kids life they are leading right now, okay, in terms of diet, in terms of activity, in terms of school. So the most important thing, I think, is for both sides to learn and to navigate in finding a middle ground for them to coexist with one another without affecting the routine of both community. That's what, to me, is what inclusivity is all about.
And sticking to that routine, of course, as you've mentioned, Farah, as well, is really important. Mike, what's your favorite thing to do? Running?
Running ke, games ke, what?
Games.
What do you do? Both. Okay. You tell kakak.
Running and gaming.
Dua.
He likes to go to school as well, very much.
Oh, that's wonderful, Mike.
Which is
And what
good.
about football teams? Do you have any favorite?
Oh,
Apa? Ronaldo. Okay.
Oh,
Ronaldo the R9 or the Portugal Ronaldo? Portugal. Okay.
wonderful. We talk a little bit about food security, and of course that being very important for routine as well.
Okay.
How does that work in your household?
Okay. Imagine this. You have a house, you have a fridge, but the fridge is empty. Okay. That is normal for us. We don't stock up on food. We don't stock up on fruit. We don't stock up on anything that is edible. Automatically, it's either plain water or just raw vegetables. You like veggie? What kind of veggie you like? Carrot, broccoli, cauliflower, mushroom.
All veggies. That's very
all
good.
veggies, yeah.
Yeah.
Tomatoes? No. Okay, no tomatoes.
No tomatoes, huh? So what advice would both of you have, to others perhaps watching, trying to navigate or understand as well to raising a child with special needs or rare disease?
Okay, coming from me, my advice it has to be multiple angle towards the normal community. Don't be afraid of us. Just say hi. He is very friendly because they are also human beings. They are also inquisitive. They want to know people. They are very friendly. Just say hi, and he'll say hi back. I think when he met you just now, he hugged you and everything.
Absolutely,
right?
we shared a hug together, and that was very welcoming.
And towards other parents with special needs kids, don't be embarrassed. Don't feel hopeless. Get help. Get a very good supporting environment for you, because this is not the end of the line. This is just the beginning. You can get help. There are always people that wants to lend a hand towards you.
Some video went viral not too long ago, Azman. Could you shed some light on that?
What kind of video?
I believe there was something about Mike running. I think that gained a lot of attention.
I think there's a few videos. I don't even know which one that I can shed light.
I think it's the one at Elmina.
At Elmin, when it was in the park with the mother, I think.
Yes.
Okay. The mother has a special knack of pushing his button to do the actual running.
Okay, that's why I got to jump in here. Farah, you are a working mom, one with a demanding job. You're a professional. So what is the hack there to get your child to do something? Because I think moms across the board, have that issue as well. But also, how are you handling trying to strike that because you're not here for long periods of time. So how do you balance that?
Okay, the privilege of one of the things, because I'm coming home every 4 months, okay, and then when I come home every 4 months, when I come home, he always wants me.
As we can see today as well, Mike is
like,
holding mommy's hand.
all the time, and he'll be like, "Oh, every day is Papa. I want Mama now." So send to school, whatever, everything is Mama. Okay, so I use that privilege. Okay, so I take the opportunity. If we say let's go for a run, and then he will find the excitement in me. Okay, so he always, Mama, let's go, Mama, let's go. So I have to do it as well. So how to make it more fun is like we are playing a game. We run a little bit, and then he always wanted my hand all the time. So I would just run and say, okay, if you cannot catch me, no nasi lemak for you, no roti canai for you, and he will keep running. So actually that indirectly that he's running.
Not that we gave him nasi lemak or canai every day. Just wait for him to get excited for the activity.
And he knows in order to get a nasi lemak, he needs to walk with us. There's
certain amount of calorie that he needs to burn for him to get any treats.
So how young were you, Mike, when you started running?
How old were you when you started running?
1C.
1C. No,
1-3.
no.
Long time already.
Long time already. I think it was 9 years old. 9 years old. Actually, when he was 8, the doctor warned us that the obesity is getting very bad, because I think when he was around 8 years old, he was weighing around 74 to 75 kilograms. And the doctor told us, look, change your lifestyle and and also change the lifestyle of your kid, because you need to do it now.
It is a lifestyle that requires routine, discipline with diet especially as well. But as the caregivers, how do you find time also to take care of yourselves and to balance that out, you know, with ensuring that he has his needs met, but then you both also are able to spend some time either not just with each other or just some quality time alone?
I think it's hard, because basically he requires a 24/7 attention, but we make do as we go along with it. I mean, he can always go with his routine, but not for us. We have to adapt to the situation. We have to be very adapt and very fast and quick, and very quick thinking. Okay, we got a few hours for him at the school. Okay, maybe we can go on a breakfast date or something like that. So just make do with what you have.
What are the hardest times, perhaps, if not of the year, or during maybe days when you're tired out working? Are there moments where you feel, I want to give up, or can I just press that pause button as humans?
Yeah, I think the feeling of wanting to give up, I think mostly is a daily routine for parents that have kids like this. But I mean, the feeling of wanting to give up is normal, but the way you are measured in being a very good parent is how you handle the pressure of wanting to give up. Do you just give up, or you just, okay, I'm not a bad parent of feeling the need that I want to give up. So I just push that way. Okay, we march on. That is the challenge that God has given us, and to me it's not about I'm the parent of children of heaven. Usually people say that anak syurga, children of heaven, but when you have a children of heaven, it comes with a great responsibility. So God will measure you on how you treat that responsibility. It's not a one-way ticket for you to go to heaven. No, it's wrong. It's totally wrong concept.
A few years ago, you had a stroke, Azman. How did that, affect the routine, and how did it affect the system that you already had going, the reliance of Mike on both parents?
I think it's quite bad. When I had the stroke, I was paralyzed for nearly 3 months. I was bedridden. It's quite bad. And for me, at the time, because I was 40 something, and to be bedridden, feeling totally helpless with a child like this, is totally. But at the end of the day, I told myself, look, do you want to accept your fate and just die slowly, go slowly into the night, or you want to fight for your family, you want to fight for your wife, you want to fight for your kid? Then you better learn to get up and walk again. So luckily, Alhamdulillah, God gave me the chance to do this all over again. That's why I'm totally grateful on the chance.
You picked out some really important keywords here: fight, to be thankful, to carry on, to be resilient, privileged. Farah, you used that word, and I think that really turns the way we look at things. We could be one way negative, or we could turn our head towards the light.
I agree.
And on the cusp of the holy month, as well as we begin to fast, what are your thoughts going into Ramadan this year in terms of gratitude and being thankful, and perhaps also as we speak and raise awareness for other families?
Actually, it's not only this year, it's every year. The Ramadan is a time where we should be thankful of everything. I mean, life, wealth, health, everything. We should be thankful. And to me, it's not just Ramadan. Of every day that I can wake up, breathe again, and have the opportunity to take care of my family and my son, my wife, my son, is a day that I should be thankful, because when you have brush up with death, and when you, am I going to die, or am I going to survive, or what is happening right now? So I think we should be thankful every day.
That's right.
Me. And for us, Raya is a very chaotic time, because with all the food and celebration. So I mean, at certain time, we might have to distance ourselves from everything.
Right. So how do you make family understand that it's a time for celebration and going out, and there's lots of, makan-makan and everything. So that, of course, is not something that will sit well with the routine.
Yes.
It takes time. It's not just for them, it's also for us.
True.
So in order for us to explain to our family, we also need to understand the situation itself. And coming from a very big family, I have 8 siblings, we meet every Sundays, and my family, especially my mom, she's been very, very considerate. She'll be like, oh, Mike is coming, no problem, we have chicken soup. So there's always a healthy option, something that he can eat. And then we sometimes have the celebration of cakes and cookies, right? So when we meet without those food, and then my mom would be like, hey, come over, we have chicken soup at home, and he would love coming to Tok Wan and Opa's place.
Yeah.
So for Raya itself, thankfully our family is also very, very understanding. We will come for a bit, and then we celebrate Raya, and then we will go when the amount of food taken is enough, and they're okay with it.
And I'm afraid of her mother. Okay, I may be built like a linebacker, but the mother is actually vice chancellor from UiTM. So she's very sharp with her mind, and has a very sharp wit. I respect her, but I better not mess around with this.
Because she will like question why, and everything is based on science,
Right.
So she can tell whether it's just us making excuses or it is facts,
Yeah. No messing with the one grandma. We don't have much time left on the clock. Of course, much to chat about as well. But before I let all 3 of you go, Azman, on behalf of the family, what is your message for Ramadan this year?
Be thankful, be joyful. This is a very joyous time, and at the same time, have thoughts for people like Mike, and towards the rare disease syndrome community. You also have, this is also a time to be thankful for you guys, because currently there's a lot of opportunities that the government are preparing for us. Okay, there's a lot of help on the way coming. Just be thankful and be inclusive. Get help. You have to have a very supporting environment, as I previously said about it.
All right, Mike, is there anything you'd like to say before we say goodbye today?
Go Liverpool!
Go Liverpool! Okay. Manchester United fans are grinning out there. Well, thank you so much for being with us here today, and as we commemorate World Rare Disease Day as well. There's it. You heard the story of Mike and his journey navigating life with a lot of love, resilience, and the importance today that we've highlighted of caregivers, parents, and guides through this journey as well. And every story matters, and we'd like to hear more from you as well. And just know that all of us here at Bernama truly support and are with you through this journey. Well, that has been the time right here on The Nation. I'm Jessie CHAHAL. Thank you so much for being with me, and do keep it locked on to Bernama.com for many more news updates coming our way. We'll see you next time. Bye bye. Okay, we just sit.
Okay, sit good.
Okay, good.